Hi guys, it's April. I think we are live. This is my first Twitch stream. I'm trying things out. I don't know if I'm gonna do this right, and I'm probably just gonna be talking to myself for most of the time. But, you know, these things happen, I suppose. I was just going to continue on in coloring in Luna Lovegood because why not? It's just my life right now because I really want to get this page done. It's been through so much. So what I'm doing is these lighter spots right here right now. And so I have YR00, I have Y0000 or quadruple 0, YR82, and W3. And of course these are all cubics. Now my plan is to do random streams on Twitch. And then of course I will port these videos over to YouTube after I am done. I wanted to give Twitch a try. So this is my Twitch try. This page, guys, let me tell you, I have been all over the place with this page. One of my Cobics even exploded, but I bet you can't tell where it exploded on. I'm not going to tell you. Okay, so there was what? Yeah, right here. Like there was one spot that I really wanted to do with these because it needed this coloring to it. Missed it the first time around, which is why I pulled these up. Hey! Look at me! I'm streaming, Erin! Can you believe I'm on Twitch right now? I can't believe I'm on Twitch right now. Okay, I think I'm gonna, because I think this is her hair right down here, or at least I'm choosing it to be her hair, right? I'm professional. I'm actually impromptu streaming now, which is a first for me. I always have to like plan things out. And this was just spur of the moment. I'm like, I'm sitting here, I want to color, but I'm by myself. So why not just see if I can get onto Twitch and start the Twitch thing. Da-da-da. I'm not cool like you yet and have all the fancy bells and whistles, but someday I will. But I'm just glad I actually got Twitch connected. I think that's good. Some of that down in there. Not too much though. Well, it was supposed to have a title. I put a title in. Did it not take? Go figure. That would be pretty much my jam. Yeah, I put in a title. It's totally possible it didn't take because I was fighting all kinds of things when I was first trying to connect because I didn't realize I hadn't done the double verification yet. And so I'm like, why aren't you letting me press the go button? Give me the go button. Well, see, I'm streaming through Ecamm Live. So I'm wondering if things didn't get connected properly. That might be where things are going wrong. Because I'm not even actually on a web browser. That's so Lame. I'll have this figured out by the next time I stream. I promise. That's totally possible. I think they've just added Twitch onto their possible streaming tools. So it's highly possible that all of the bells and whistles aren't correctly connected yet. But, you know, such is technology for you. It wouldn't be real if you didn't have to fight it a little bit. You have to earn. I don't want to do those in those red tones that I did. So I'll probably come back with those. Exactly, like I said, this is the first stream, first play. It'll be one of those things that I'm sure I will slowly get better and better and better at. Because I'm that awesome. That might have too much orange in it. I might mellow that out a little bit. So I wanted to add a little bit of depth to it, but I don't necessarily want it to be. Yeah, no, so this was the Harry Potter book that I was most excited about. I'm not a huge fan of the gold coloring either. Because at first I'm like, well, how am I going to work around that? Because these distinct pieces are going to look so different than these pieces right here. But kind of just ran with it. Luckily, with Luna's hat, the pieces that they actually chose to do in that gold color are actually metallic on her, these metallic-y materials. So I kind of just ran with it. But on some of the other pages, I'm like, what do you do with that? I'm gonna leave that there for now. I completely understand that, Erin. I mean, this was the page, this is probably one of the very few pages I will actually color in this coloring book. Some of the other ones are a little weird in my opinion. But this page, I really, 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 really love this page. Okay, let's see. I think I used, was it a, see, if I was smart, I would have written down the color combinations I used for these things. But who does that? Obviously not me. Okay, so I believe for these darker strands, I used a reddish brown, and I think it's this E18, and then I think I used a W7 for some of the shadowing on it. And I believe it's the E09 that exploded on me, and so I had to depressurize it by opening both caps so it didn't do that yet again, because that was very traumatizing, because I was sitting upstairs on the couch working on this page, Never again will I do that. This page is going to remain in the basement on my desk because I cannot risk having Copics just everywhere. But I had like all of the dogs on me, of course, and all of a sudden this marker, I opened it and it just splotched all over the page. There's a reason that I made the background black because, like I said, it got literally everywhere and it got all over her face. But luckily, I was able to blend it back in without traumatizing myself too much. But my husband had to back slowly out of the room because he was afraid I was going to explode in ways that weren't pretty. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I can do that right now. As soon as I get this red part kind of colored out a little bit. Some of those darker tones in there. May have gotten a little too heavy-handed on spots, but that's okay. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I'm gonna cap these real quick. I'm learning so much from you, Erin. I like it. Okay, let's see. Magic. Magic. Wow, let's see, that amazes me. Let's see. Oh, look at that. And then you can just go to the edit. Oh, look at that. That might be what I have to do is so much magic. Oh, and you can set up a notification. Look at that. Dun dun dun. Oh my. I'm just in awe right now. Okay. Let's see. Done. Look at that. Now I know. This is why it pays to have friends. Ooh. Of course there's a very English version of coloring. You know, just, well, I'll get to that part later. It's fine. Where was I? Doing very important things, as per usual. I don't think I need that other Copic. I think I'll just use the 2. Secretly inside, you're British. It's fine. I still like you. Okay, it's very disconcerting seeing myself on so many parts of the screen. So I'm gonna not put myself on the screen so many times. As much as I love watching myself. Even for me, that's a bit excessive. Okay, so let's see. Might end up turning this book a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I've been looking into a little bit of that. Not too much, mind you. But yeah, no, it'll be interesting to see how all of this goes. Like I said, I think my Twitch will be a place where I just do impromptu streams and random art related, craft related shenanigans that don't necessarily fit on my YouTube channel. Looking forward to meeting a bunch of new strangers. Not gonna lie. Broaden my horizons, meet new people. That's okay. Sometimes I like starting from scrap. It makes you rethink everything you're doing and how you're doing it and resolve problems. Because there are times where I just feel like I'm very much in a rut and I need something to challenge me and get me out of said rut. Which is why I always love playing with new technology. Should just pick like random pieces all throughout and just kind of go with it. I think that is what I'm going to do. Maybe, I think I want to do this piece. The only thing about coloring and streaming at the same time, and this is an issue I still deal with quite regularly, is not sticking my head into the viewport. It is probably my biggest thing streaming. Because normally when I'm filming anything else, it's like you want your head to be in view. Not so much when you're in the middle of coloring something, trying to get some artwork done. Yeah, I'm so used to being right on top of the paper. Not that I can really do that anymore with several dogs on my lap. I mean, I have Albus. I have 2 inches of my chair right now. I'm sitting on the very edge of my chair, and Albus is pretty much laying on the rest of it. I don't even get to sit in my own chairs anymore. Let's see, is there... I'm gonna go willy-nilly. I would zoom in, but I'm like so all over the place. It's not gonna matter because I will be over here and then over here. That's the thing about coloring this mane. I think I want that one to be more of that orangey color. And then I was looking at this picture the other day. You have one lion ear here, but where's the other lion ear? It's been driving me nuts. I mean, you can't even really see it in the photograph reference either. It's probably buried back there somewhere. But I want to know. Excuse me. Good. Because I'm still... Okay, I've had this webcam for what? A month and a half now? And I'm still figuring out settings because Sometimes I don't like the way it does colors or contrast or just life in general. I like to blame technology for most things. Okay, it's like, do I want, where does everything start and end? Because I know this half of the mane is going to have a lot more darks than this half. So if I really want to go crazy with these dark reddish parts of the mane, it'll probably be on this half. And then do more of the orange and the yellows over here. And this is why these pages always end up taking me forever. I overthink everything. Right? Because I mean, even my recorded videos, I always end up color grading them because I very much dislike how the white balance went. I might get some just true blacks in there as well. But I come from a photography background, so I always want to tweak the colors that I see coming out on screen. I mean, I've tried to set the white balance, turn off the auto on this webcam, but it just does some weird stuff. It won't give me those nice middle ranges that I want. But someday I'll get it figured out. I promise. Dun, dun, dun. Well, that's rude of it. Okay, so you're using the 922, Aaron. The more it fuzzes, well, see, that completely defeats the purpose of a zoom if it fuzzes out. And I'm so used to the crispness of my DSLR too that sometimes this webcam just drives me nuts. Sometimes I want to go back to just using my phone to stream because the camera is amazing on my phone. Yeah, I use OBS at work because it's free and we're just doing a bunch of user testing with it, so we don't need anything fancy. But what I have jerry rigged my DSLR to work as a webcam. So because I have a Canon, I have a secondary little hack that makes the computer think that it's just a webcam and it will let me use it for any streaming service. So that's usually what I use when I'm filming things like my book club live show. Of course it doesn't, because that's what you want it to do. No, I'm a Canon girl through and through. There's a couple of mirrorless DSLRs by Canon that I keep drooling over. But at the same time, I mean, I've got both a Rebel T3i and a 6D. So do I really need another body? Probably, because my one body's getting really old. But shh. We won't talk about it. See, and I'm wondering if some of, well, yeah, I don't know if does the 5D even have video recording capabilities? I'm not that high end as much as I would love to have pro lenses like that. Yeah, no, that's pretty much all my Rebel does now is it records. It's a camcorder pretty much. And I like it. I just have a 35mm lens on it because I prefer the prime lenses over the zoom lenses. Just because I like me some good bokeh. Well, theoretically, well, I don't know. Do you guys have Mac or Windows machines though? Because I have a Mac piece of software that will recognize any Canon camera and set it up as a webcam. Because as long as the Canon, what is it, Utility 2 recognizes the camera, this other app can or make it seem to the computer like it's a webcam. And that's usually how I do it. So yeah, there's that little tidbit for you. Okay, yeah, I will definitely do that. It'll probably be tomorrow morning when I do that though. Because I'm just killing some time before I have to head out tonight. Dun, 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 dun. Yep, I will definitely send it your way. I actually use it sometimes for Skype phone calls because why not? If you have the technology, why not use it? It's my motto. That's usually how it goes. You get the technology and you play with it for a little while and you're like, ooh, but there's this new shiny over here. I think I want to do this one too. Yeah, it's amazing how heavy cameras can get, especially when you get like the huge or like the really nice high end lenses as well. Because when I'm shooting events, I have my zoom lens. I swear, my Canon, it ends up with that body, with the 60 body and that lens on it, it ends up weighing at least 7 pounds. Which doesn't really seem like a lot, but when you're a weenie like me and you have to carry that thing around for 3 hours straight, That's a lot of weight. Oh, oh, good. Oh, goodness. Really, dog? I would like a little bit of the chair. Thank you, sweets. I know, life is rough. Just hanging out. So sad by yourself. So, right before I started this stream, oopsie. Fudge. I'll fix that. Right before I started this stream, I decided that the dogs needed to be moisturized because they're getting a little scaly. So right now, both the dogs have those inflatable cones on, and they have been lathered in coconut oil. You're welcome for that. And they are not happy about it. Oh my gosh, Aaron, you sound like my husband. Because I constantly have him help me set up. And I'll be like, I need you to rotate the camera, you know, to the left or to the right or whatever. He's like, I'm afraid to touch it. I don't want to break it. Like, it's fine, just do it. Probably pull that a little further down. Pull some of that up. There we go. So I know I'm just gonna be all over the place, but I think I want to bring some of that orange in. Yeah, that would be amazing, Aaron, if you could get that all hooked up. So like I said, I will definitely send you that link. It's just a little app called Camera Live. I mean, it's nothing too fancy. Dun, dun, dun. But it'll recognize when your Canon is plugged in, and it will let you select it, and it will start doing all the fancy things, and then OBS should recognize it as a usable camera. What am I looking for? I'm looking for, I think, the YR14. I think that's what I want. We're about to find out whether or not this is what I actually want. Ooh, I think I also want to get the YR27 in there too. Get some of the darker colors. There we go. Yeah. Sometimes it's rather, I mean, I'm so used to like the plug and play kind of technology that sometimes I forget that not everything just talks to each other naturally, which is ridiculous. Let's be honest. It'd just be nice if everything could just play together nicely. Oh, more. Thank you very much. There we go. You all can be pointed at my face. That was about to be very bad. So you should just work at recording my face. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. It happens. I'm sorry. Sometimes things just come out of my mouth. And I snickered at myself. Trying to do this in a way which you guys can still see what I am doing. Yeah, sometimes, especially when, April's feeling a little happy after having a few beers and whatnot. Sometimes, let me tell you. Goodness gracious. Yeah, this is definitely going to take a while to do. I always start those really complicated big projects. I don't know how to do anything simple. Let's be honest. Plus, I want to, join all the cool people and have all of the works in progresses just calling my name and telling me that I need to, actually finish something. Who does that? Obviously not me. Though I do think this Sunday I will finally get that dragon page done. I have a feeling. Look at you go, Erin. Let's be honest, that number is way better than my TBR list of books I own that I need to read. That one right now sits at about 250 books, give or take, that I own, that I really need to read. It's a slow process. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, I've been pretty good. I've been getting it down. It used to be way higher than that. And to be fair, that number is about only 11% of the whole library that I have. So I'm not doing terrible. I have read most of my books. It's just more of the fact that I have a buttload of books. This. Various forms of orange. See, if you put all of those stats together, it's not too horrible. to do. I'm just saying. I'm slowly getting more and more coloring books, and that's starting to become my, well, fudge. Do I really need a new one if I have like 50 pages in this one that I haven't even touched yet? Of course I do. Don't be silly. There's this one specific page that I really want to color. Yep. Okay, so I think that is all I'm going to do for this first stream. I know it wasn't very long. It was mostly just a test recording to see if I could do this correctly or not. Dogs are like that. I completely understand. They bark at nothing. It's great. But I'm thinking about possibly, depending on how my schedule goes tomorrow, I might sneak in another short little stream as well back here on Twitch. I'll probably get this quickly edited and uploaded to YouTube some point tonight. I don't know, but I really enjoyed hanging out with you. I love you. I love you. I love you all, you pretty faces. So, thank you for hanging out with me. And heart your faces. Bye.